Nowadays, everyone's talking about red flags and it's become a bit of a buzzword, right? But what are red flags? What should you be looking at? I got you, my friends. This video, we're going to be looking at red flags you should never look past. My friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in today's video, I'm going to be looking at red flags that you should not be looking past, okay? Particularly if you are starting out, maybe dating again, maybe you're meeting new people, maybe there's someone at your work and you're thinking, I'm not too sure about this person. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone and you are thinking, yeah, this doesn't seem right, like I want to get a bit more information, a bit more advice. I got you, my friends. In this video, I'm going to be looking at red flags, okay, that you should never or should not even compromise on. And I know that for some of you, it can be quite difficult, quite challenging to kind of move away, get away from this person. But I'm gonna look at that, okay? So things that you can do that can help you and empower you, essentially empower you. But my friends, just really quickly before I get into this video, quickly want to say that I do go live on this channel at the end of every month. If there's something on your mind or maybe there's a question, I'd say come on over, join the vibe. It's literally like it was before. So come on over, love to see you there. Okay, so the red flags. Now, look, I get it. I completely understand, you know, you're in a relationship and maybe you're in love with this person, and sometimes love can blind you into not seeing really what is in front of you, and this person isn't treating you in the correct way or the way that they should be. And perhaps maybe what we can do at times is lower our guard, because at some points in this relationship this person was really nice, like they were really kind, like things were going good, but there comes a point where, like, you know, you shouldn't really be taking that. So these are just warning signs, all right, to help you to kind of understand, kind of maneuver your way through this, because honestly, you shouldn't be treated like this. Anyone who is healthy, who is kind, who is compassionate, who has understanding, and most of all respects you and values you, should not be treating you like this. And I feel like I'm so passionate about this. Like, I really feel like people should not be treating themselves in such a bad way, but people do, because they've never been taught or they've never been shown, or simply they just don't care and they get what they want, they get their needs met. This usually does apply to toxic people, but some people require a little bit of navigation and then they're okay. But this is up to you to use your own discernment to see whether which category these two people fall into. But here we go. Okay, so the first one is, say particularly right at the beginning stages, all right, their dating profile doesn't match who they are. And I'm not talking about catfish. You know, like, first impressions are great. Ultimately, this is the point that I want to make, is that first impressions are great. Like, you get to know someone, you think, oh my God, they're like wonderful, they're really nice. And it is how that saying goes, you know, you need time to really get to know what somebody is like. But when you're noticing that this person isn't, like, their words don't match up with their actions or their behaviors, remember, a person will always tell on themselves if you listen carefully. And things that they have kind of said perhaps maybe beforehand don't match up with now. Maybe their dating profile shows that they are this way and now they're not. Maybe you've met this person a few times and, like, time has passed and you're realizing that this person isn't who they were right at the beginning. This is a red flag. Look out for this, because honestly, someone shouldn't be changing their personality like that. What it does show is that this person was putting on a facade, was putting on a show, putting their best foot forward, not necessarily to try and impress you, but just to show that they are a nice person, trying to earn your trust, trying to get you to fall for them. But remember, this is part of love bombing. This is part of mirroring. And why would somebody be doing that? And that is all about to get you in, to get you hooked in, and to keep you trapped in this dynamic, in this relationship, because now they are showing who they really are, what's at the essence, at the core of their personality. The next one, okay, this one, guys, you should really look out for this one, is when they describe all of their exes as crazy. All right, you know what? Like, probably 2 out of 10, maybe that is true. Or we kind of tell ourselves that because it makes us feel better that maybe our exes are crazy. But Literally 8 times out of 10, they're not. So what this person is doing is they're externalizing the blame. Notice that all toxic people do this. They externalize the blame. They say somebody else is at fault. And basically they're saying that this person or their exes were crazy and that they're good. Like, they are good. They're all right. They're fine. And they had to go through all of this hardship, you know, like they are the victim. That's ultimately what they're doing. They're painting themselves as the victim. Do not look past this. And also, I'm not saying don't go and stalk their exes to try and find out whether this person is telling the truth. Usually when somebody does something like this, it means that this is a red flag. Jealousy. Now, I know jealousy is a bit of it's that kind of an emotion, right? But when jealousy goes too far and this person becomes possessive over you, in a bad way, okay, in a bad way, all right? That isn't good. That is not good. Someone who is going to be telling you what to do, what to wear, when to go out, how to say things. No one should be telling you what to do. All right, I understand jealousy, all right? We all feel a little bit of jealousy, you know, perhaps, you know, in our relationships, but nobody should be taking it that far where they start to become possessive. This is a huge red flag. And what happens is this leads then onto behaviors where they become, you know, verbally abusive. They blame you. They say that everything is your fault. Nobody wants to feel like that in a relationship. Like, why is someone blaming you, okay, for their own jealousy? So again, they're externalizing their behaviors. They're saying everybody else is at fault, but not them. Which leads me on to the next one, is that this person puts you down. They tease you. They laugh at you. Maybe not in such an obvious way for some of you, but what they do is they put you down and they tease you. Nobody, let me just repeat this, nobody should be putting you down. Nobody should be telling you that you are this way or you are that way. Nobody should be pointing out your flaws. Like, why would you do that? If you're in love with someone or you care about someone, you want the best for that person. So when somebody is pointing out your flaws, like, listen, I'm all for constructive criticism, but when this is done repeatedly and no offer of solution is presented, then this person is laughing at you. Many things are said in jest. So it means that this person is trying to put you down because it makes them feel better. Again, a toxic behavioral trait. Do not look past this. The other one is like, say you're out with this person, they are rude to other people around them. So just have a look how this person treats other people around them. Like, for example, you've gone out for dinner and there's the service staff, you know, they're quite rude, they can be quite arrogant, they could even be putting that person down. It shows that this person, there's an unrest within this person. Why are you putting other people down? Like, you don't really need to be doing that. So look at how that person treats other people externally, because this could actually even happen to you. Another one is where this person doesn't truly or really listen to you. It's really all about them, okay? You're not important. You're just there as maybe a trophy person on the side. You know, they don't share in the joy. They don't really listen to what you've got to say. And, you know, you end up repeating yourself. You have to kind of, you know, say things over and over. And again, how interested is that person in you? Or is it really just about them? So again, that brings in like selfish behaviors. That brings in that person isn't for you, because it really is about them and they're looking to get their own needs met, because the attention really is all about them. And when you find yourself in this type of scenario, it's really hard to kind of get past it, because this person has learned to really just look at their own needs and satisfy their own needs. And that is quite challenging to have to want to change that. Not that you want to change someone, but having that in your life, yeah, it's not great. And it's a really challenging thing to have to go through. Remember, this isn't good. And the last one that I would say is, how invested is this person in you? Are they really there for you? Do they really want to make you feel better, particularly if you're going through a really difficult time? Again, it's like what the last point that I made is, that they're really feeding into their own desires, their own things, their own needs being met. That's ultimately what is going on here. They don't invest time in wanting to know what's going on for you, how you are feeling, what's happening for you. It's really all their attention and everything is on them. So again, it makes it really difficult. You can't make someone be interested in you. You either are or you're not. And I feel like this is what is really challenging. Another one, just to add to the end, is that friends and family don't really want to spend time with them. Have you ever noticed that? Do you ever, everybody knows someone like that they, you know, where friends and family don't really want to spend time with them. There's a reason for that. Don't ignore it, because yeah, those people may have known or seen something about this person and they are kind of limiting their time. So at the end of it, and I know this is challenging, if you've noticed any of these points, really just think about it, really, okay? Don't gaslight yourself into thinking, oh, have I got this wrong? You know, do I not, maybe it's not like this at all. There's a reason why you watch this video. There's a reason why you're looking for this content. Don't ignore that. If you are someone that is going through this, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. Guys, I really hope this video is helpful to you. Please share it or send it to someone who you think might be going through this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.